Hi, I'm Kaylin Truong, Taubi.
I'm Kaylee Truong. Tell me. If we're together, she's a little taller, just a little bit. And our face structures are different. I think I have a more narrow face and hers is more like, it's a rounded shape. Yeah, when we're in street clothes, we like to wear jewelry. I have 3 ears, I have 3 holes, 3 piercings, and she only has 2. So I think that's the easiest way if you can't like tell height difference or facial structure. That was the number issued at Gonzaga. So they gave us an option to choose numbers, but we weren't in touch with them just yet. So they gave us like a fill-in number, and it just happened to be 11 and 14, and we're just like, let's just keep it, because 11 and 14 was also our like little league number. And so we're like, oh, you know what? Let's just keep it. You know, might as well just keep it. So we ran with it, and then we were asked if we wanted to change the numbers for Vietnam. I was like, no, let's just keep it. Let's just keep it.
Can you share a story what brings basketball into US life?
I think it started with me, but so my dad liked to play with his brothers. It wasn't anything serious. He just likes to go out to the park and play for fun and stuff like that. And so when he had us, he kind of put the basketball away for a little bit because he didn't think we would play. And so we had a bunch of basketballs laying around in the garage. And one day I like walked out and I tripped over a basketball, and I was like, you know what, it's over. I'm not playing it. But I picked up the basketball, started dribbling, and just felt some sort of connection with the game, I guess. And we were lucky enough, our mom signed us up for Little League, and I think that's when we started, just to build that passion and love for the game. We didn't start taking it seriously until 8th grade, I think. That's when we learned that we could get a scholarship and go to college for basketball. It will help our parents out a lot because college it's not cheap at all. So, and I mean, it's a plus that we love basketball too. So playing in college was one of our dreams, and we're living it now. It's a huge blessing, honestly. We always talked about being really the only Vietnamese players in America, and it was kind of like disheartening, I guess, just to see that we're the only Asian. We weren't the only Asian, but there was just a few of us, and it just, you know, sometimes adversity hit us and people would pick us last to play on the team because, you know, they think that Asian people can't play basketball, but in reality, we can compete at the high level. And just being able to represent Vietnam and play for the country, I think, we want to make our family proud and just the whole country proud. So again, I really owe this opportunity to them inviting us back to play. We talked about it when we were little. It's always been a dream to play for Vietnam. It's always been in the talks and part of our dream, but we just didn't know if we were ever going to be given the opportunity to. So when we did, I couldn't stop smiling from ear to ear because, like Lynn said, I just want to be able to make our family proud, make the country proud, get in touch with our roots, and just possibly pave a way for the younger generation, just letting them know that anything's possible. Honestly, it felt like a dream at first because everything happened so quickly. I mean, flew to Bali, lost our luggages, I had to figure stuff out, just met everybody else, didn't have any practice time, and they said, all right, let's just go play. So it was a quick turnaround, but right when we won, like I said, it literally felt like a dream. Everything happened so fast, so I couldn't really process it. until probably that night when we got back on the plane to go back to the States. But it brought me a lot of joy, a great accomplishment, and I think the thing that really touched my heart was when I saw Jiwang kind of tear up and cry, just how much like hard work she puts in and how happy we all are for the country and stuff like that. So yeah. It was our first like actual 3-on-3 tournament. So, you know, winning gold with AD and Jiwang, just our first time together, was just amazing. I still talk about it with our parents. And it's like a nonstop conversation. Once we start on Bali, it just doesn't stop. But, you know, I have to piggyback off of what she just said. I saw Alex cry, I saw Jiwang start tearing up, and it meant a lot to me because I realized, like, again, like you mentioned, women's basketball, you know, doesn't have that much support, you know, like the men's. So if we can just bring, you know, hype to the women's side, it'd be an honor. Yeah, so before our luggages got lost, so we were in Singapore. And as soon as we got off the plane, we were so tired. We got off the plane, got our carry-ons and stuff like that, and my mom had left one of her bags on the plane, but all the flight attendants had just left because they were clearing out the plane. It was late at night and stuff like that. So Lynn and I had our 2 luggages with our basketball stuff. So AD and my mom ran back to the gate, right? We were almost at the front to leave or to go to the hotel. And they ran all the way back to get her bag. And I was like, oh my goodness, like it's just a long night. We should all just go to bed. It's just time to go to bed. We had to run back because the passport, we had to get our passport checked to get into Singapore to go to the hotel. And my mom left her bag under the seat in the airplane. So that's why we ran back to the plane to try to get it and then go. Yeah, but as soon as we touched down in Bali, we were waiting at baggage claim. All right, we saw there was a lot of people around the conveyor belt, and so we're like, okay, say no worries. Like a lot of people are still waiting for their luggages. Slowly, one by one, everyone starts leaving, grabbing their luggages and stuff like that. And we were trying to stay optimistic and very hopeful that our bag would come out. And my mom was already pacing back and forth. I said, Mom, relax, just relax. And she was on her way to the table to ask for some information about our luggages and stuff like that. Lynn and I were waiting right where the luggage was come out. They sent out a tote that said last bag, and I said that's it. We're not getting our bags tonight. So we're all scrambling to figure out what to do. It was late too, right? We're trying to figure out if we can go to the mall, grab some clothes just for tonight and stuff like that. And we were scheduled to practice that night. As soon as we got to the hotel, they said, let's just go eat dinner first and we'll figure everything out later. We got to dinner and it started pouring rain, and they said the court is just too slippery, like we can't go shoot on it and stuff like that. Yeah. We were planning to go shoot in the rain because we haven't touched the FIBA or the 3-on-3 basketball yet, and we had asked our international teammates back at Gonzaga, and we asked them like, oh, is it different from a regular ball? And they're like, it's heavier. It's like a men's ball, but it's the size of a women's ball. And I was like, we have to go shoot. We have to go put some shots up because we haven't ever practiced with that basketball before. And we were planning. I was like, AD, let's go shoot in the rain. But it got late and it started pouring so hard. They were just like, no, just wait until the morning, get some rest and stuff like that. So we didn't even get to touch the basketball until we started playing.
And now you told me that it's the first time you touched the ball.
The basketball gods were on our side. Yeah. They said, I feel bad, so I'm just gonna let them make a few shots. I think it was actually a funny story because Coach Jurkis reached out to us, I think, when we were about to get into college basketball, and like during college basketball, we have summer workouts, and summer workouts kind of overlap with SEA Games or just the national team. And so that happened, and then our freshman year, it kind of, COVID hit, so everything shut down, and I think that was the last time we spoke to Coach Yerkes. We kind of lost contact for a little bit. And then he reached out again junior year, or this year? Yeah, he reached out again this year and was like, hey, like SEA Games is going to be hosted in Vietnam and stuff like that. And I had remembered his message to my mom earlier to us, and I was just like, if it's possible for us to do it, like let's do it, because this is what we've been wanting to do. And yeah, that was basically it. I think we lost contact for a little bit, but then when he reached out again, it was just, yeah, we were just happy to hear the news.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of hard because we didn't have a passport, so they were trying to work on that, and we were just like, we were crossing our fingers that it would happen, because again, going back to, we've always talked about with our family, we wanted to play for Vietnam or just be able to have the chance to play for Vietnam. So just waiting for the passports, and I don't know, it's hard to explain how happy we were just because of the process and how long it took. But once we got the passports, I was like ready to get to Vietnam. You want to take it? Yeah, so we flew in Monday, the 3rd, at around 3 o'clock-ish. Had to collect our luggages and stuff like that. And AD and Ji Wang were at the airport with us. Pooh was also there. And we had our fingers crossed. Our luggage was not gonna go missing again like it did in Bali, but they were there and they told us that they had practice later that night. And so we're like, oh, let's just go grab something quick to eat and then let's just go to the gym, you know, like would love to meet everyone. We're so excited on the plane to meet everyone. And we didn't practice the first night. We were just so tired being on the plane for 24-hour plus. So the first meeting was great. Everyone was so welcoming. Our teammates, loved them so much. They're such a funny group. They always joke. They like to have fun, you know, and that's what basketball's about. Just being around people who love the game and who just want to have fun. They never fail to make me laugh. They're, I think, the funniest group of people I've met, and they really care. So from the jump, I was excited to start working with them. Still, they're talented players. Everyone we come across is a talented player. They have their skill set. And my dad always taught us growing up that you don't have to be, not everyone's going to be the best player, but if you can specialize in one thing, that's all. You only have to perfect one thing and one thing only to be able to contribute to the team, because at the end of the day, basketball is a team sport. You're not going to play 1-on-5 and win the game, right? This group, they work hard. They will run through a brick wall for each other, and that's really all you can ask for from a team, right? And so we can just really ask everyone to go in and play hard for each other, no matter what. And they have a great understanding of the game, so they're talented. They're talented players. Yeah. I mean, I feel like people might be a little worried when we get to the SEA Games, but I'm not too worried because, again, I'm very confident that this team can get far just by working hard. I don't know, watching NBA, like they're trying to create super teams, right? But I mean, Lakers didn't even make it to the playoffs this time around, but they had so many superstars. It's just you don't have to have all these superstars on one team to create, like, you know, the dream team. But yeah, I'm very excited for this SEA Games. Oh yeah. We're definitely not WNBA players, but we'll try to help out for sure. I know Ji Wang works really hard, and I mean the whole team does, and we just got here, so I mean they inspire us. We're talking about young athletes and trying to inspire them, but just I'm gonna just say, yeah, I'm gonna just say our big sisters on the team, like they work so hard and they inspire us to just be better and become better for them. I try not to make like individual goals. I guess a personal goal you can say is just play well for the team, just not myself. But I don't know, it's kind of tough to make personal goals because my mindset is always to do whatever it takes to contribute to the team. So whatever the team needs, I want to do. I want to do that to help them. So not quite sure. Yeah, I'm not sure of personal goal either, but I know a team goal would just be medaling at the SEA Games. I mean, I guess you could put that as my personal goal too, but again, I think we're for the team, so it's kind of hard to think of personal goals.